Hi everybody, it's Dawn from Crafting on the Green. I hope you're well. Today I wanted to show you how to make a simple bow to decorate your presents and gifts. So I'm going to use a piece of 6x6 Christmas DSP, and you're just going to need a trimmer. So what you want to do is decide on the size of the bow that you want to make. To keep things easy, I'm just going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to trim it down. And then you want to decide on the thickness of the bow. So I'm going to go for 3/4 inch strips. So it's going to make it quite a chunky bow. And you just want to cut 8 of these. And it doesn't need to be 8, you could do 7, you could do 6. So I'm just going to do as many as I can out of this 6x6. There we go, and hopefully that last one, yeah. Okay, so all you need from here is your tombow and your pile of strips. Decide which way you want on the outside. I'm going to have this pretty on the outside, so I'm going to keep that on the inside. So what you're going to do, pop a bit of glue roughly on the centre, and then just take the end and twist it so it's upside down, just like this. If you're not sure where the middle is, or if you're wanting to be a bit more precise, you can fold and just create a very light impression in the centre. Once the first one is stuck, again take it, fold it and twist it, just like so. The good thing with tombow again is that you can move it to make sure it's all very similar in size. There we go. And again, spot of glue, twist and stick. Ooh. Hold that for a second longer. You can of course use the stamping seal if you prefer, but I like to have a bit of wiggle room, so that's why I choose to use tombow. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to do that for all of these apart from one. If you have lots of different styles of DSP that you need to use up, if you have lots of scraps, this is also a perfect technique for that. And obviously you can have it so it's very colourful and mixed for things, rather than having it all uniform, but that's entirely up to you. I've also done it using newspaper before. So you can literally use any type of paper. Okay. I do always try not to use too much Tombow as well. However, I'm terrible at it and it always leaks out the sides. So you don't need much, just enough to hold it in place. But I always do get covered in glue, so that's all right. As long as you're aware that you get covered in it, if you're anything like me. Otherwise you go to pick something up and then cover everything else in glue. Almost there. So this does work well for all different sizes of bows. You can use 12 by 12 DSP if you want to make a really big bow, but I would say if you're going to increase the length, increase the width as well to try and make it a bit fatter, otherwise it might look quite washed out. And if you want to make it really small, then I would decrease the width of the strips, because it does get quite full when we put it together. Right, that's the last one. So we've made lots of little boat shaped bits. Now we want to put them together. So some of them might have turned out slightly differently, depending on the angles that you put them together. So I'm going to use this one for the bottom. So pop a dollop in there and then just pick one up and put it right in the middle. Hopefully you'll see where we're going with this bow now. And then another dollop in there. And the next one will go at another angle. I'm going to grab a bone folder because as I keep adding, my thumb and finger are not going to be small enough to get in here. So okay, so because I've done it chunkier, it looks like I'm not going to be able to use all of the ones that I have made, which is fine. It's very much a case of seeing how you get, but you can keep layering them up until you're happy with it, with the consistency of it. So now I've got this left. What I want to do is make a circle out of it. So I'm just going to pop some glue in there and pop that on here like this, and apparently get covered in glue as usual, but that's okay, this bit's going to be stuck inside in a moment. So I always keep a spatula handy because you never know when you just need a bit of glue taking off. So I'm just holding that down just so it takes, and then we're just going to put a bit more glue on the bottom and slot that straight in the middle. I'll actually use the edge of the spatula. To try and get it straight, and then just use something, so the edge of a spatula is fine, or the take you pick tool is probably a better choice, just so you can put a bit of pressure on the inside of that. And there we go. We have a nice simple bow, nice, quick and easy, great to embellish all your presents with, and also brilliant for using up bits of DSP. As I've got 3 left over, I'm going to put them together because I don't like wastage, and although I know it's not quite going to be as full, it will just allow me to have another small bow. If you do thinner pieces that are longer, you can get quite a lot more pointy bits in. You can get loads in. So you can really have a play about and make the bows how you want, really, which is quite great. So again, the last piece will just turn into a ring. And I'll just wedge that right in there. So it doesn't look too bad considering it's missing a piece. But it does look like it's missing arms. Maybe you could tie a ribbon straight through the middle of it. But yeah, there we go. There's some nice, quick, simple bows for you. So I hope you've liked this tutorial. If you'd like to get your own DSP that is as stunning as this one, check out my shop. All the details are below the video. Again, I'm Dawn from Crafting on the Green. Thanks for watching. Bye.